once again to do a Supercar Club reveal. Cars behind, looking amazing under the cloth. Let's meet the club member who's revealing their car today. And today it's Paul. Hi Paul. Hello. Thanks for coming down and revealing the car with us. Now I understand that you've literally just picked the car up.
Yes.
A couple of hours earlier.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you've driven it more or less straight here. Quite excited to see it. Let's just quickly talk about what you had a 911, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Black one, if I remember right.
Black
Yeah.
gold wheels.
And what's the story then? Were you not happy with the 911, or you just wanted to spend more money, or what was the situation?
Well, so there's a little bit of I like to change the cars.
Yeah.
The 911 was fabulous. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. If anything, it was the perfect car. But it was. This is a Goldilocks car to me. It's just right.
Goldilocks.
The 911,
just right.
Yeah,
okay,
the 911 was just a bit too much. It was a bit too fast, a bit too big, a bit too capable, for want of a better word.
Right. Okay.
So I just wanted to dial a few things back and just enjoy the car.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, so was there any other car that you were considering at the time?
No.
So you knew what you were getting next? Right, okay. And it's pretty track focused, isn't it? I see it's got a huge rear wing.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody knows what it is just by looking at the cover. Well, I suppose what we should do is get the car revealed and then we can talk a bit about the car.
Great.
Okay, look at this. Wow. Okay, so that is proper track focus, isn't it? Now, you were saying just a minute ago about 911 being, quite a big car, obviously it's rear engine. They say that the Cayman is really the driver's car of the Porsche range. And obviously the GT4 is the ultimate Cayman. So talk us around how you spec the car then. So I recognise it's crayon grey, obviously black leather, is it, or is it Alcantara?
It's a mix.
Mix?
Yeah.
Okay, let's come in and check that out. Let's get in there and have a look. Oh right, yes. Okay, so leather here, Alcantara in the centre. So these are which seats are these?
So these are the 18-way, they call them Sports Plus seats.
Okay.
So you can still bring the side bolsters in and hold you in pretty well. My 911 had these seats.
So presumably you probably did like a bucket seat option as...
Yeah, I think most people who buy these, they go for what's called the Club Sport Pack, which is a carbon seat, a roll cage and harnesses.
Oh right.
I may do a few track days on this, but this is going to be a couple of days out. This is why I bought this car.
Yes.
When somebody runs out.
Yes.
And
you didn't need the roll cage for that.
No, well, I hope not.
Yeah. Judging by some of the way some of the cars drive, maybe it would be needed. But yeah, no. Hopefully you won't need a roll cage. But
and I love these seats in my 911.
Yes.
I can just get comfortable in them, which is more important to me at 50 years of age than a car.
I totally agree. I went for the 18-way seats in my Porsche, so I definitely agree with that. Yeah, they are they're lovely actually.
So the other thing really I've done with this car, because my 911 that had 25 grand's worth of options on it. It had pretty much everything ticked.
Right.
And I loved all of it, and I realised I didn't use any of it. So actually, I've hardly put anything in this car at all. It's pretty much bottom spec other than the seats, the colour. I put some silver seat belts in it to match the door points.
Okay, yeah.
And I put a reversing camera on it because I don't want to run the cat movies.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay.
It's standard. It's
But
easy to
being a
get
GT4,
by.
it comes standard with quite a lot of...
It's got everything you need. I didn't want to spec a car to sell it. I wanted to spec a car because
For you to enjoy it, yes. So I see it's got the no expense spared in
Absolutely.
inner door handles, which is. I know we've seen these on lots of other track-focused cars, such as Martin's Lamborghini Aventador SVJ has got those same sort of handles.
Straight off the shelf.
Yeah, they've probably saved 3 grams or something, less than that maybe, by putting that on there.
Yeah, eat a slice of pizza and waste
Yeah,
of time.
that's right, yeah. Just go for a quick wee before you go and you've saved more weight. But yes, okay, so can we access the engine, or is that covered?
You can't
It's
see
completely
it.
covered,
It's
right.
engine, you have to access it from underneath or take the back of the car apart.
Oh right, and we're not going to do that now, no?
Well, I haven't got the spanners with me.
Oh,
I've got a few
no,
of them,
I
so-
haven't either. You wouldn't want me to touch your car with my spanners, put it that way. No, very good. Okay, so manual, and I think they're actually bringing out a PDK option now. Are they? Is that for this year or next year?
So I think EM National's got PDK, so
Oh,
EM's
Ian's
one
got-
of the
yes.
first in the country.
Right. Okay.
I could have had a PDK. I had PDK in the 911. It's an incredible system.
Yep.
But for me, it made the car quite clinical because it just banged through the gears.
Yes.
This, I've driven it 60 miles and I've probably changed gear 200 times and I've never run it.
Yes.
So for me, I had to have a manual. That was another part of getting out the 911.
Right. And getting into something a little bit more raw and analog. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be borrowing the keys shortly, and I'll give you mine. No, I'm joking. Yes, very nice. Let's have a look around the back then. So these black badges, are they standard? I
That's
know
all standard.
Right, okay, because I had
I
to...
have to pay to make them disappear, so I wasn't going to do that.
Is that right? It was a cost option to have them off, take them off?
In body colour, it's a couple £100.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You know, each to their own. Some people like a deep badge car. To me, I never see it.
Yeah, and to be honest, to have a GT car, that is quite special, quite hard to achieve. Actually, we were talking earlier about how hard was it to get an allocation for a GT4?
It's tough. It's not quite as hard as last year. It's still tough. Frankly, I got one because they wanted my 911.
Oh, right.
If I didn't have the 911 to Part X, I don't think I would have got one. So there's a bit of a problem in the factory. 911s have got long lead times on them. So good spec second-hand ones are going for high price.
Premium. Good for you.
All of the dealers wanted it, so I just phoned around and told them what I wanted from the 911 and said, you can give me a car.
Okay, eventually you found one that had an allocation slot.
Yeah.
Right. So how long after you spec'd it did it arrive?
I ordered it on January 6th and it came today. It sat on the port side for 3 weeks. That was probably the longest part of the process, was sitting in the docking room. So I just sat there watching all the car carriers on the ship tracking.
Yes.
To see, there's my car. I know it's at Sheerness. So it's been fine. I mean, we've been in lockdown, so I couldn't really use the car
Anyway, so
I've
no major rush.
I've got it out and thinking of that time.
I agree.
A couple of good events for us.
Yes.
I'll be at those.
Yeah, no, definitely. Can't wait. I think everyone is absolutely chomping at the bit to get their cars out. Well, Paul, I love the plate as well. You've got your private plate on there.
Yeah.
Smoked out with lights, love that. Yeah. Superb. What a great looking car.
So the other thing I've got on this is steel brakes.
Yes, I noticed that, yeah.
I know a lot of folks go for the carbons.
Yeah.
And I would have done. My worry is my luck, I would have put a stone in one of them. And
yes, they're very expensive to replace, aren't they?
Yeah.
We're talking
And these
thousands.
brakes are fantastic. So they're good enough. They're not as good as the ceramics, but they'll do me.
I think the reality is, I think the steels are probably better for 95% of your driving situation. I think there's a misconception that ceramic brakes give you better braking. In actual fact, I think the main reason for them is the unsprung weight saving, because it's kilos.
Yes.
I mean, we're laughing about door handles saving a gram. The ceramic discs are 30 kilos or something lighter.
Yeah, it's a lot. I know it's a lot.
It's a big difference. If you're coming down from 150 mile an hour to zero, the ceramic's definitely going to outperform the steels. But in normal driving, I think you'll find the steels are probably better anyway. Okay, Paul, thank you so much for coming down on the day you collect the car. Amazing, really exciting. It looks sensational. Crayon works so well, and it's a really popular colour now, isn't it, these days, the grey?
It is on Porsches. You don't see many of them on the GT4s. So there's a bit of a rarity factor, I think.
Yes, I don't think I've seen that now, for sure. But yeah, so hopefully everyone's enjoyed having a look around Paul's car. And no doubt we'll see you and everyone else at the next Cup event. But in the meantime, see you later.